Hard work, that's what they say. Hard work, I earn my pay. Hard work, do it every day.
Because, yeah, so it was definitely a rough transition. And as I am doing the medical, exams for my retirement, I went in just for one thing, which it was my feet began to burn. At night I was waking up with my feet burning and walking. I felt like I was walking on gravel, on pebbles. It was just,
Wow.
and so I went in just for that.
Uh-huh.
And so I thought it was plantar fasciitis, and I just wanted inserts, right? And so they sent me to podiatry. The podiatrist examined me. He said, "Yeah, you definitely have plantar fasciitis, but the symptoms you're describing are something else completely. I'm going to send it to neurology." And then he said, on top of that, the way you walk, that's not normal, and that's not your fasciitis. I think it's your hips and your column, right? So all these things started to come up that I just kept on pushing through the pain when you're
Wow.
on active duty, because you're taught to just, especially with the Marines, brother. The
Yeah.
Marines are
Yeah.
another mentality. Those guys, man, I had a Marine, brother, in 29 palms in the desert training for combat, in the month of July and August when it's like 120 degrees outside, man. In some areas there's an area called Blacktop in the base, and that was like 130, 128,
Yeah.
130.
That's a black
And we're
flag
training,
weather.
right? Yeah, exactly, man. And this Marine, brother, had a torn MCL and ACL.
What?
And so he's walking weird. And I'm like, "Sir, are you okay?" He's like, "Yeah, why?" I said, "Because you're walking like you broke your leg." He's like, "Oh, I got a torn MCL and ACL." And I said, "What are you doing here?" I said, "Sir, what are you doing here? Or you should not be here." And he's like, "Look, Chief," no, by then I was a chief. He said, "Look, Chief," he said, "as an officer in the Marine Corps, if I don't finish this training right here, this is like our Super Bowl of trainings." He said, "and I sit out as an officer, it looks bad on me, and for promotion, I'm pretty much, you know, not getting promoted." And I'm like, "Yes, sir, but your health is more important. I mean, if you injure your knee, you're looking at maybe a lifelong injury instead of
Yeah. Yeah.
a surgical repair that can get you back to normal." He's like, "I'll take the risk." I'm like,
Oh
"Fine."
my
I said,
goodness.
"What are you taking for the pain?" He's like, "Motrin." And I said, "How much?" He goes, "Take about 8 pills a day." And I'm like, "8 pills?"
What?
I said, "What's the strength on each pill?" 800. I said, "Sir, the max is 3 a day for 800s." And I said, he's like, "Oh, don't worry about it. I've done this before. This is part of my process to push through injuries." And so that's just one example to tell you how the Marine Corps mentality kind of like permeates to the sailors that are in those streams, because you're taught to ignore the pain, ignore hunger, ignore being tired, ignore all that, and just you got to get the mission done. You got to still keep pushing, keep going, right? So, I kept, and there are many sailors out there and Marines doing this today,
Brother,
right
I
now.
gotta go back to the Marine here. I gotta let the people out here know that
Yeah,
you've heard of the injury that this Marine sustained while on duty, and some of these sports stars out here, injuries like that keep them out dang near 6 months to a year.
yes,
And this Marine is persevering through the training and refuses to stop his training. That
yes.
is unbelievable.
And brother, that's a mentality. And today, right now, there are Marines and sailors out there doing that. They should not be doing that,
Yeah.
but they're doing it.
Oh my goodness. All right. Yeah. Go ahead. Continue.
Hard work, that's what they say. Hard work, I earn my pay. Hard work, do it every day. Hard work, I get up about 2:45. Hard work.